everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time to become a Black Mage, the final job we have yet to unlock in A Realm Reborn. So yeah, we are making some fantastic progress here. Before we get started, I have something to announce. Something good. Between episodes, I was doing Grand Company Leave quests in order to get some Grand Company seals and also complete those and get some experience for Thaumaturge, because Thaumaturge was falling a little bit behind. And while I was doing that, well, our companion Juniper hit rank 10. So let's celebrate by buying a final reward. Let's go with Choco Surge. Always a good idea to have those healing capabilities. Let me make sure I have marked that down. Choco Surge has been learned. And let's go ahead and learn increased HP from Defender as well. Excellent, now Juniper will last even longer in battle without perishing. So, we are going to be picking up our Black Mage quest, but before we do that, we need to do something with Juniper. Because Juniper is now at rank 10. That is the maximum rank that Juniper can hit. Except, you can also very clearly see that there is more experience to be earned and more skills to be learned. So how are we going to get Juniper up to higher ranks? Well, it's going to be expensive, I'll tell you that much. It's definitely going to be expensive, but thankfully you've been saving money, so we're going to head over here to the market board and we are going to buy what's known as a Thavnarian Onion. These are expensive. These are very expensive, but they're very popular items. In total, you will probably want to buy about 10 of them. You can see they are very in-demand items, actually. But in total, you're probably going to want about 10 of them total. But only buy 8 off the market board. In fact, you might not even need to buy any. There are several ways to get Thavnarian Onions. One of the best, most reliable ways, if you have player housing, is you can set up a garden in your player house. And with that garden, you can actually grow Thavnarian onions from seeds. It's a whole little system that we're not going to be getting to probably ever, unfortunately, just because player housing is such an open-ended thing that would be basically its own separate Let's Play. Maybe I will eventually do player housing. There's actually one thing where if they do it, there's an area where if they add player housing to it, I will definitely get into player housing, but that's not going to be for a long time, if ever. But most reliable way is to get a player house and do gardening and grow Thavnarian onions. Alternatively, I believe there are 2 side quests which actually give Thavnarian onions, or you'll just have to buy them off the market board. So you can get 2 for free, garden them, or buy them off the market board. But those side quests aren't going to be for a long time, so we'll just have to, you know what, since we are on this topic, let's go ahead and actually make use of that Thavnarian onion. Once you have a Thavnarian Onion, you can head out to the field, bring your Chocobo out, and then feed your Chocobo the Thavnarian Onion, which raises their maximum rank by 1. So, let's go ahead and yep. There is now a star next to that rank 10, which is no longer in red. And we are now able to gain experience once again for Juniper and get them up to rank 11. Once we have maxed out rank 11, we can feed Juniper another Thavnarian Onion. Only once Juniper is maxed out. And then once we maxed out Juniper again at rank 12, feed another Thavnarian Onion, and so on and so forth to a maximum rank of 20. I am hoping that it takes a good long while before we actually hit the next rank, because I don't want to be burning through my money too quickly. Since we don't have that much, I did spend around almost 1/5 of my money on this one upgrade, so let's hope that it takes Juniper a while to get to that next rank. Anyways, let's actually finally get started with today's main feature, getting Black Mage. Yayaki has need of a talented thaumaturge. Satora, I have been waiting for you in a way. Please let me explain. Do you know of the Marasaja Pit? It is a prison here in Ul'dah. In prison, a man will do almost anything to keep his mind occupied. Of late, one inmate claims to hear the voice of Naldthal. No doubt he has lost his mind after serving 100 years of a life sentence. 100 years, my goodness. Someone is long-lived. But he knew you by name, Satora, and maintains the traders demand you win the gem of Shototo in exchange for his release. A farce, no doubt. I make it for nothing more than the maniacal ravings of a cell-crazed, sweaty-toothed madman. But I fear the only way to be sure is to free him of the pit. The prisoner's name is Kukuruka Tataruka, and as if his story were not proof enough of his lunacy, he also sells himself a black mage. But such magic was lost to Eorzea centuries ago. Who does this senile charlatan think he'll fool with such rubbish? Nevertheless, he has invoked the name of Naldthal, and so the Order feels it unwise to ignore his words. Though I am still no believer, you have come as he said you would. So let us get to the bottom of this, shall we? It may be that you are an agent of fate, or perhaps you are merely a crooked old man's accomplice. In either case, I ask that you travel to Highbridge in Eastern Thanalan. Seek out the planar fissure, a rift between this world and the next. Fell whatever beast might lurk there, and water the earth with their blood. According to our jailed mummer, doing so will give rise to the gem of Shototo. The gem is no more than a pretty stone, oft mentioned in bedtime stories and the tales of fairies. We shall see if it truly exists. I shall await your findings here. Return to me when the deed is done. I don't know, Yoyaki. The fact that they knew my name despite being in prison for 100 years is definitely cause for concern. So then, I guess we're gonna make our way out to Eastern Thanalan and investigate these claims. But while we are heading over to... You know what? No, I'll save that for when we get there. Alright, made it over to Highbridge, and you may notice that I actually did change my hotbar around a little bit. No longer do I have ice and fire on the same set of buttons. Instead, now they're kind of mirroring each other with fire on the right and ice on the left. And I have duplicates of thunder to make sure that I can cast thunder whichever phase I'm in. I'm hoping once I get used to it, this will make things a bit easier. Okay, we've got a planar fissure, and they said that something will come out of it, so let's go ahead and make sure we've eaten some crumpets to have that food bonus. And let's get started. Alright, hello there. We've got 2 Deep Void Souls. Void Scent. Lovely, just what we needed. Since it's... You know what? We'll go AoE phase. It should be fine. I'll need to actually double check the exact potencies to see at what point Thaumaturge wants to switch over to AoEs, but... It's not like we need to be that optimal. Oh, we got another one. Hello there. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm completely not used at all to this setup. I feel like it's going to be a far better setup once I'm used to it. I'm just not used to it. I fell right back into assuming Blizzard was on right-hand circle. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna check that real quick. So... Fire potency is 180 for solo, and for AoE, it's 100 plus all enemies near it, so yeah, 2 or more we want to go on to AoEs. Good to know. Alright, let's go ahead and pour this Void Scent blood right back into the fissure. Thaumaturge, hear me. Put up your weapon, friend. Kazag Cha means you no harm. So you are the one of whom Kukuruka's prophecy speaks. By your hand was the blood of these creatures spilt upon this earthen vein, was it not? Then you have earned this gem of Shototo. Take it, you will know what to do with it when the time comes. With this, my part is done. Farewell for now. Alright, the Gem of Shototo appears to be a job crystal. Alright then, back to the Thaumaturge's Guild, but as we are heading over there, it was mentioned when we picked up the quest from Yayaki that black magic has been lost to Eorzea for hundreds of years. This is one of those illegal jobs I have mentioned in the past, the other one being white magic. And this is the third job line which actually discusses and is involved with the War of the Magi. I don't remember how much Black Mage actually talks about the War of the Magi, but it was certainly involved in it. The War of the Magi, of course, being the cause of the 6th Umbral Calamity, the flood of water that submerged Eorzea, wherein mages from various cities went to war with each other, white mages on one side, black mages on another. And by depleting much of the ether of the land, save for water, only water ether was left, which led to a massive flood across the land. For this and other reasons, black magic and white magic were effectively banished and no longer appear in Eorzean history. White magic is tightly controlled by the Seed Seers of Gridania, and black magic, well, we're going to be learning about that in this questline, aren't we? Alright then, I'll meet you back at the Thaumaturge's Guild. Alright, back at the Thaumaturge's Guild. Hello there, Yayaki. I bring to you the Gem of Shototo. Well, you certainly smell as though you've been off spilling blood, but it will take more than a waft of foulness to convince me you're an agent of divine will. I take it yours was an eventful journey? Eventful indeed. I have the gem. It is exactly as described in the tales. Could it truly be the Gem of Shototo? If 12 be good, I can feel the magic pulsing within it. The tales tell that only souls blessed by the grace of Nald'thal are entrusted with the keeping of the gem. This is beyond mere coincidence. I must investigate further. And you must assist me, Satora. This now involves you as much as any other. Still, I cannot shake my inner skeptic. If Kukuruka somehow made contact with the outside world, he may be manipulating adventurers such as yourself for ends yet unknown to us. I will call an emergency council of the Order. Please wait here. That will not be necessary. Kukuruka, what are you doing here? How have you escaped the pit? Watch your tongue, you insolent fool. Master has passed a century in meditation communing with Nald'thal. You will address him with the proper respect. The gatherers of the Marasaja pit are very different from the heretics of your order. Suffice it to say, they had wisdom enough to listen. Must I remind you again? The will I speak is that of Nald'thal himself. The true criminal is he who ignores the words of a god. I gotta say, the fantasy spelling of the word jail always trips me up. I'm sorry if I ever get that pronounced wrong. Beware, Kukuruka. The 12 seldom spare those who claim their voice. This mummer's farce will bring disaster to us all. The cause of the disaster to come will be no words of mine, of that be sure. Nald'thal spoken to me. By his own declaration, the seal on the Void Gate will be broken. Once thrown open, it can be closed once more by none but she who wears the Gem of Shototo. I speak of you, Satora Lancy. The gem you hold is the mark of a Mage of the Black. With it in hand, you must now set forth to gather the keys needed to seal the Void Gate. Wait, you can't. I mean, you don't have the right to... I can't just let this happen. Silence, you hollow-petted prig. Those who do not listen shall not be heard. You take for yourself the title of Thaumaturge, so I will not suffer you to claim ignorance. You know as well as any of the existence of a netherworld rife with shadow and monstrosity. The Void. As the power of the Void waxes, the barrier between it and our own world wanes. Eventually that barrier will falter and the Void Gate will open. Once it has, only the black magic of Eld can reseal it. This is sacrilege! As one who now commands the forces of destruction, I bid you go forth, Black Mage. The Gem of Shototo is our sigil, the mark of the Magi devoted to the true dark arts. In it, you already possess the first key required to see the Void Gate sealed. You have taken the black, but time is needed before the black takes you, before it permeates mind and body and colors every fiber of your being darkest pitch. Visit Milvaneth Sacrarium and hear the words of Lalai. Do not fear the power to destroy. Master it, and with it destroy that which would destroy you. It seems things have taken a bit of an interesting turn. Alright, let's go meet up with Lalai then. I sure hope we're not being played by Kukuruka because this sounds extremely serious. Alright, the quickest way to get over here is to just head by the Miners Guild and it'll be just outside and up the stairs. Hello there, Lalai. Master is meditating in his chambers, for Naldthal always speaks and Master must listen. He has entrusted me with guiding you on your path, but you must walk alone yet. Come again when the black has grown stronger within you. Alright. And we have earned Mana Font, restores 30% of maximum MP. That could be handy for extending a fire phase. Very good. And Black Mage is unlocked. Alright then, let's go ahead and get that equipped. I will go ahead and fix up my hotbars because you know they're gonna screw them up. Yep, there it is. And I will meet everyone back when we are ready to take on the hunting log. Alright, our first targets on our hunting log are going to be down here at the Saguli Deserts over by the Forgotten Springs. First off, I actually think we want to head to the south, not the east. And we're going to be hunting down Rusted Yarzon, which we actually ended up fighting a few of them in a previous episode. I believe it was the side questing episode. So we've already seen you recently, but it is time for you to unfortunately perish. Alright, so we needed to hunt, I think it was 5? That's a lot. That's honestly a lot if I'm remembering right. Oh god, is it all going? It's all going to be 5, isn't it? Alright, well, Juniper can take care of the one on the right, we'll take care of the one on the left. Alright, switch over to ice, and we'll go for an ice phase. This is feeling like it could work pretty well. Then I can still use the exact same buttons for launching attacks. I just switch whether I'm on the right or left hotbar for whether I'm in fire or ice. This feels like it could work very, very, very well. It's just gonna take reworking my muscle memory. Alright, russet Yarzon are done already. Next up we have, I think, smoke bombs, I want to say. Yeah, smoke bombs over to the east. So we'll head over towards the mining pit, Bayergot Strike. After that, I believe our next targets will be in the South Shroud. Alright, hello there. And Juniper's getting 600-ish experience points. Yeah, that's going to be a long time before Juniper ranks up, I think. We should be fine, I hope. I hope we have enough time to build up some money. Alright, there's one smoke bomb. I'll pelt you, leave Juniper to deal with it, and then move over to that one. That way we can divide and conquer, make this go a lot smoother. And we can try out using Mana Font, since we have that as an option now. Recovers 3,000 MP, giving us another couple of casts, it looks like. Alright, smack you, hit you with a Thunder, and switch over to Ice. Yeah, I think this could be very good if I can just get used to it. Nice! Okay, smoke bombs down. Next up on the list is going to take us to the South Shroud. Alright, made it to the Southern Shroud area. We are just outside of Camp Tranquil. And our target here is going to be Adamantoids. We need to fight 2 in total, but in a previous episode, I want to say, we ended up fighting 1 Adamantoids. So we are technically already 1 down. Just 1 to go. Oh, you popped that thundercloud real quick. Very appreciated, but also probably worthless. Also, don't question why I'm down 2 regular potions. Just don't question it. Alright, well, Adamantoids are down. So, next up's going to take us to the Central Shroud. Alright, here in the Central Shroud, we're up in the Sorrel Haven to the north of Hake Manor. And we're going to be heading south and I believe taking this western path, coming from the main platform where you can find the horrible, horrible lady who tried to literally enslave us when we were doing side quests in the area. And heading down into this cave just a little bit north of Hake Manor, we have Revenants, which are our next target. I believe we only need to fight 2 of them. Taking care of 2 of them, along with the Russet Yarzon we fought in the Sagoli Desert, should clear out entry number 32 on the hunting log. Look at Juniper go to town. You took down half of it by yourself, just about, not counting the fact that I did have Thunder on it. Seriously, your Chocobo companion is really good, actually. Alright, entry 32 is down. Next up, we have another target here in the Central Shroud. And it's going to be over here at the Standing Courses. So let's head back north. Mostly following the path. And then head west. Across the bridge to where the forest burned down in the Calamity. And we have plenty of Spriggan to fight. Alright, let's go ahead and bop a couple of them so we can divide and conquer with Juniper. Alright, on to the next one. Let Juniper keep working on that. You've got this. I'm sure you've got this. Oh, you actually are taking a lot more damage than I would have liked. Okay, I'll help. Let's deal with this. Goodbye, Spriggan. Ooh, yeah, you need a heal, Juniper. Give you a moment. We're at 3. We need... How many more do we need? Oh my gosh, Spriggan only needed 2? I thought it was the one that we needed 5 for. Well then, I guess it was easier than I expected. Alright, with the Spriggan down, next stop on our list is Eastern Lenosia. Alright, here in Eastern Lenosia, we actually want to make our way over to the Raincatcher Gully area. So the easiest way to do that's going to be riding north along the main road to reach the Hidden Falls dock, then paying 40 gil to ride up the Ageless River, to the Raincatcher Gully docks, and that'll put us right where we need to be. Once we're there, we'll have two targets to fight. We will have Gigantoads and Dung Midge Swarms. Once both of those are down, we can head up to Upper Lenosia, where I believe the rest of our targets are going to be. And it looks like our targets in Upper Lenosia should be fairly close together as well. And we'll be able to head there via the Eastern Lenosia route and not have to make our way over to the Western Lenosia route. So that'll also be nice. Alright, 40 gil to go to Raincatcher Gully. And let's see, where can we find those enemies? We need Dung Midge Swarms and Gigantoads. Well, I think I found the Gigantoads. I believe we're going to need to hunt 5 Gigantoads. Oh god, please don't hit me with your sticky tongue. That is disgusting, actually. Here, let me bop you with an addle. Not that I think you use magic, but it's funny. And I might as well be in the habit of using it. It literally can't hurt. Okay, 4 more to go. We'll bop you with a thunder, and then I'll go focus on the second one. Once we get out of the tongue. Alright, good luck, Juniper. We've got this. We'll take care of it together. Might as well use that monofont early, I'm thinking. Since using it early will let it recharge a little bit quicker. Not necessarily quicker, but it'll have less time to recharge, since I'm not using it right as my mana completely runs out. Okay, and there's the Dung Midge Swarms. Convenient. I believe we only need to hunt 2 of those. So I'll work on the Gigantoad. Juniper takes care of the Dung Midges. You sound like you're taking a bit of a beating. You okay there, Juniper? Here, let me bop you with that Thundercloud. Okay, 1 more Gigantoad to go. And 1 more Dung Midge. Nice, nice, nice. Now, can I spot another Dung Midge Swarm from here? I'm going to assume that way is where we'll be able to find more. Okay, Gigantoad's down. That clears out entry 34. Now, Dung Midge, where can I find you? There was 1 along the river. Would be nice if there were more. Yeah, let's hop on Juniper's back so we can look around a little bit faster. Not much down here that I'm seeing. Then I guess we can continue up the river? Not seeing any here, so I guess we might have to take a look around elsewhere. That might have just been a stray. Ah, here we go. Plenty over here. So yeah, that was probably just a stray that wandered into the river. Not that I think that the enemy AI is actually capable of doing that. It was probably just placed there. Okay, that should be all the Dung Midge Swarms, clearing out entry 33 of our hunting log. So now we can hike up to Upper Lenosia. And it's just gonna be a quick on foot trip, so let's keep it. Let's just go ahead and get hiking. Yeah, we are still level 33, no new gear we can equip, but I'm expecting we should easily be able to hit level 34 within the next couple of fights. 11,000 for fighting the Mamulja Executioners, plus whatever they give us would put us at 83,000. And another 13,000 definitely hitting level 34, nice. Which means Thaumaturge Black Mage went from furthest behind to furthest ahead, I believe, in terms of levels. No, Dragoon's still even further ahead, but oh well. Well, on the bright side, we are close to unlocking our next set of combat leaves, so should be able to level that out a bit better in the coming days. And it's probably also about time for me to go back into the Duty Finder and do some off-screen grinding of dungeons. Partially to get levels up, partially because there's still some Orchestrion roles I haven't been able to pick up from earlier dungeons. Okay, so we're looking for Salamanders and Mamulja Executioners. Well, we've got a Mamulja right here. We're gonna need to hunt, I believe it was 5 of them. There is a fate that usually happens in a little kind of canyon, narrow canyon off to the west. I think that one spawns a bunch of Mamulja Executioners, so that might be handy. But first, any down here, we got a breeder, infiltrator. Here's another executioner. Alright, 2 of 5. Now then. Doesn't look like the fate is ongoing currently, so I can't even check if it's true that executioners spawn during it, but it'll usually be going on in this little canyon path right here. Oh, the fate's starting right now. You know what, let's give it a moment. We got here just in time, didn't we? Oh, perfect. Okay, awesome. We can just take care of the Mamulja here, then continue west to find the Salamanders. Alright, there's one. That's a breeder. There's an executioner. Please don't do this whole stunning nonsense, it's rude. I don't know how you're not aware that it's rude to stun people when they're trying to kill you. Okay, we've got this though. Mamulja Executioner's down. Yeah, let's go ahead and ditch the fate. I'm sure the storm recruits can handle the rest by themselves. You mind getting these off my back? Thank you. Now then, Salamanders should be right over here somewhere. Ah, there they are, aplenty. Plenty of Salamanders to fight. I think we need to hunt, was it 2 of them? Nope, looking at my list, it's 5. I got hopeful, and I regret it. Why does it always have to be sets of 5? That's too many! Alright, Juniper, you get the one on the right, I'll take care of this one. Or I might messed up and didn't let my thunder go off at all, so you're going after the one on the left now. Alright, that's 3 of 5. 2 more to go. We're gonna have to take a look around, aren't we? Probably I'm gonna guess more to the north. Ah, here we go. Perfect. No? Oh, goodness. Okay, well, this is fine. It's fine. It's fine, I assure you. We'll just have to take care of an extra Mamulja breeder while we're at it. Okay, I'm assuming the thunder will get the rest of that. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, we took hits. Another oh my goodness. Please chill. They are getting a little bit angry at me for some reason. It's almost as if they're mad that I hurt their executioner friends. Okay, and there's level 34. Nice. Now then, a couple more salamanders. Or no, just one more salamander. Let's back up so we don't draw in the extra. Oh no, Juniper. Oh no. Oh no. Well, let's hope this goes well. Did it. Awesome. Perfect. And that should be the first 5 entries of this part of the hunting log. Beautiful. Alright then, with hunting log all caught up, next time on Final Fantasy XIV. I believe we are going to be continuing with the main story down at the Forgotten Springs, as we finally wrap things up there with our ingredient in tow and make our way to whatever we need to collect next for this banquet we're putting together. I will see everyone next time for that.